We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
Dummy. Conspiracy dummy.
All right. Hey, welcome to Conspiracy Dummy, the conspiracy podcast that will slap you back. I am your host, Double D. Joining me on the podcast, we have JC. What's good?
Hola.
Hola, amigo. Next, we have Bridget.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah. Yep. And after that, we have
I go by AC since he's JC.
AC. Yep.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Dennis, a.k.a. Nelson. What's good, homie?
What up?
How's everyone doing? Thank you for coming tonight. This is the 50th episode. Joaquin, JC, sorry, my bad, JC, and Dennis was on the first one with me. And it's been like 2 years, man. So it's pretty cool. Almost 2 years.
Yeah, it's a bit.
A few more months.
A trip.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking to a microphone occasionally.
At a table with friends.
Yeah.
Banging it too occasionally. Sorry for the noise. And so how's everyone doing tonight?
Doing great, chilling.
We're right across the street from a park that's having a reggae festival. And you can kind of hear it from here, but I don't know. Hopefully it's not disturbing you guys, but so what do you guys want to talk about currently? You guys have anything going on in the world right now we can talk about?
What's the latest update on the war situation? I really haven't been keeping up.
They bombed a train station. Well, they didn't bomb it, but they had a missile strike in the Ukraine to like a train station that like killed a bunch of civilians. That was the latest headline that I saw, and it just seems like every headline or every story video is getting buried by like other like social media bullshit. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for reals. What's your thoughts about the Will Smith incident and Chris Rock, the slap?
I think it was staged.
Me too. And the way I do too, man, it looks too kind of. I got a list of things that can probably convince you guys, but I don't know. What's your theory?
I heard it was staged because pharmaceutical company Pfizer is coming out with a drug for alopecia.
Yeah, and they were sponsoring the Oscars too, I believe. Biotech as well. Supposedly, allegedly, that's what they say. But I think you can Google it too, and you can find that Biotech and Pfizer were sponsoring the Oscars and promoting a new pharmaceutical drug for alopecia. Yeah, coming out soon.
So you think
my rich friends were buying Pfizer stock
the next day? Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I heard about that too, and I don't know. And Chris Rock, his sales too went up the next day.
Yeah,
I mean, he's on tour.
He's on tour right now, that Eagle Death tour.
So you think it was like fake beef?
I don't know.
Or like publicity?
I don't know why, but why ruin someone's career like that? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
He got suspended, or what did he?
He got 10 years.
Yeah, he got banned now for 10 years.
Banned, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been like a lifetime ban.
No, dude.
I mean, really, like they.
It is crazy, man. That's like the ultimate like embarrassment. You know what I mean? You just straight up
on live
TV.
On live TV. Live TV messed up the whole program.
For
like
real.
everybody was. It just looked like so super awkward after that.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe that just kind of plays into the whole like it being staged and just a publicity stunt.
It's kind of ridiculous that they don't have security for that, though. They just let anybody go up there.
That would stop him.
Because that's like the second time with the Kanye West, and this is the second time that just randomly another celebrity just or stages or whatever.
I mean, I feel maybe they think they don't need a security.
I know they don't think that
themselves.
But
well, that's
like,
why they said they went up to him too to escort him, but he didn't want to. He refused to leave. I guess.
Right? Like, how does he refuse? Like to be escorted
Dude,
out.
I heard that didn't really happen.
He's the Hollywood.
That's why I don't
elite,
even
man.
think they asked him. I think they just said that just to
Yeah,
show.
that's what I
Well,
heard
I guess
save
the
face.
producer of the
But that sounds
Oscars
even worse.
said he and the authorities, like the police and Chris Rock, were in the back, and they talked amongst themselves. And usually in that kind of thing, bro, like, they always have to lead to an arrest, right? And then later,
really.
you don't think so? And then later
No.
they tell the person, "Do you want to press charges?" And they'll release them. But doesn't it like something like that? Doesn't always have to like end with
If you're
Like an
if you're
arrest and
rich,
shit?
like nobody gives a fuck, dude.
I
Nobody
feel like
fucking
at
gives a
least
shit.
the security event,
It's an
like
assault.
any other event you could go to, you can probably even go to church or whatever. And if you're going up there to smack the person
Yeah.
talking, security
get
gonna come in
arrested.
and take you
Immediately.
You don't just get
Yeah.
to walk and laugh it off.
Yeah, you don't turn
Exactly.
around with the smug on your face. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna go walk up onto a concert. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're a celebrity. You walk onto a concert, slap the guy, performing. Nobody's gonna like just watch you do it.
I mean, in my own belief, I think here's the thing. So all of us were in a room and we have something going on. I'll be like, okay, we are more matured. We don't need someone in between us that's gonna be like, okay, is there gonna be a fight? Let someone be there. And this is a kind of, they're all celebrities. Like, they know each other. They know stuff like that will not happen. So I think that's more reason why they don't have a security
True.
in there. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
Who-
that's a good point.
who's going to be like, yeah, we want to fight?
The bouncer,
What-
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they will have securities. I think they will be outside, not inside that place with them.
Oh, yeah.
And the
You know?
Oscars need the ratings. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna be talking. They are talking about this still.
They
So
said it was
Yeah.
still one of the
Yeah.
lowest Oscar viewing.
Oh,
live
still?
Yeah. I think it was just after on YouTube and everything. I
Oh,
didn't believe
shit.
it either. I saw
Yeah.
it on Facebook and stuff, and then I looked it up on YouTube, but I definitely wasn't watching.
I didn't watch it live either. I
Yeah.
didn't see it. I heard about it the
Yeah,
next
I
day.
did too.
Right.
And,
It is kind of like, damn, it's surreal. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
It just shows you the fakeness of Hollywood.
oh
Exactly.
yeah,
Well, I mean-
exactly.
like
Like they don't even know like if they're living reality or if this is just them acting again.
I think that's what a lot of celebrities probably thought too.
it was like
Even in
They
the
definitely
ones,
thought it
even
was
the
a
ones
bit.
watching
Yeah.
it were thinking like, "Oh yeah, this is a bit," or like,
Yeah.
this is like a commercial. This is someone's gonna come out, and I bet you celebrities don't even know what the fuck's real. To be honest, sometimes.
Right. And doesn't that mess with your mind after a while?
yeah, they're all
Yeah.
in La La Land, bro. They're
There
just
you go.
California dreaming and shit. But yeah, I don't know. It is a trip, man. It's kind of maybe some mind control, bro. Somebody just set him off like that too to do something like that, dude. Like, what makes you do something like
no,
that?
well, okay,
What
so
makes you do something like that? It's
so
crazy.
when I was-
Like
Oops,
maybe
snap.
Jada has
That's-
mind control over
that-
him.
that is not because
Fucking-
when I was looking at it when it happened,
Yeah,
Will Smith doesn't have the intention of going there to do that thing in the first place because
He laughed.
He laughed.
Yeah.
So if you laugh, why would it all just be like this? So my belief. So when he said that thing, he laughed,
yeah.
looked at his wife, then it got the signal
Something.
I'm gonna wait for you at home.
Yeah.
You're gonna come laugh it again. Then he was like, I don't want this situation. Let me do something.
For real.
Then he got up.
He had to have it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So because if you laughed at the joke, why get mad?
I don't know. He had his Pac moment.
I think but I think that's maybe also a symptom of being in a situation like where, like, let's just say I'm a Mexican. I mean, I am Mexican, but let's just say I'm a Mexican at the Oscars
On a radio.
and then someone makes a joke about Mexicans directed at me or something like that. Initially, I'm gonna probably laugh at the joke
Yeah.
because that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? That's just how I'm supposed to react to some kind of personal stab at me or whatever. Then once I have a chance to like kind of absorb it or notice my wife or something like that, then I'm gonna get up and smack somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like we've all been in that situation too, where like somebody says something so jarring, and
You were
then
like,
you laugh, and then you're like, oh wait, like that's kind of fucked up. Like,
But was it really?
it wasn't really even that fucked up.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
really
it
that fucked
wasn't.
up.
Well, no, I'm saying in other situations, like I've done
Yeah.
that too, where I'm like, I start laughing, I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah, that was
Why
fucked
would
up.
I-
yeah, and I was like, wait, I shouldn't be.
Why did I laugh at that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the video they showed, like they showed the wives, and the wife was like, when the guy was saying stuff, and the wife was just like,
Yeah.
you know, they show
She
that.
rolled her eyes.
You know, yeah, they
She had the
show that.
expression, yeah.
So I mean, that might be like,
I don't know, man. That family's kind of crazy, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
man.
Wish them the best, though. Yeah, but that, you know what? You're right. It's a distraction from what is going on other places in the world. You know what I mean?
It could
Well,
be. I mean,
Speaking of the Oscars, real quick, before we change it to the death of the world, if I were to say, I recently learned a cool fact about the Oscars.
It doesn't have to do with Will Smith.
That it's not with Will Smith.
okay.
If I were to tell you, hey, the actual statue of the Oscar award is a Mexican dude, would you say that's conspiracy or true?
I'd say it's true.
His name is Oscar?
No.
No? Oh, okay. That makes total sense. That's
But
why.
The figure is actually a Mexican dude and Mexican actor. What's his name?
Oh,
Emilio Fernandez.
Oh wow.
interesting.
He's my cousin.
Just kidding. Cheers. All right. Yeah. Well, this episode, I want to like focus more on like on the future, like what's to come. I recently just dropped an episode what we did like 2 years ago. Some of the stuff we said was kind of eerie because it later came to be true. And I don't know, like we can maybe talk on some topics today and see maybe later down the road when we hear this, like, damn, I was right, you know? So, have you guys heard about that MIT computer program that predicted the end of civilization
No.
in the year 2040?
I heard,
No.
yes.
Oh.
Some supercomputer did a bunch of calculations and said that we would destroy ourselves.
Okay,
Like-
it did a bunch of calculations or it ran a bunch of simulations.
Is it like
I don't
Look
know.
Up?
But
I guess.
It was some big supercomputer from MIT. I don't know.
Is it like Don't Look Up, the movie?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Obviously, like they predict these things.
They also predicted Y2K. You know how that
I
went.
know.
Yeah. There's some system to it. Like, I don't know, but like it's also like in 1704, Isaac Newton made the same kind of prediction. I don't know how he got his
But-
calculation in 2060. 2060, and he said that you'll start to see signs as early as 2020.
Yeah.
And this,
Signs of what?
well, just signs. It all has to factor in like, you know, population, our natural resources, the consumption. Yeah, I say that the population of people and stuff, and so it just kind of calculates all this, and it gave that prediction. I don't know.
Right. Well,
I mean, where do you see civilization going in 1,000 years? Like, where do you think we would be at? Still TikToking?
1,000. No.
Talking.
right? Like,
TikTok.
like, do you think there's still gonna be
No.
like combustion engines in 1,000? You know what I mean? In 1,000 years.
No.
No.
Do you think in even 30 years there's gonna be combustion engines?
Either we're gonna be nuclear dust, or we're gonna be in the stars.
Or nuclear powered like vehicles?
I mean,
We could, yeah. I mean, nuclear power.
Well, there's a group of people that kind of question all this too, and they're called the Club of Rome. Have you guys heard of this? The Club of Rome? It's like a group of industrialists, economists, and scientists, and they came together and they came to this conclusion, like of this concern for the future of humanity. So they factor in all these things. They got like 4 scientists from MIT to come up with that program. So they want to try to usher in this new world order and stuff. So I don't know. It also like it kind of ties in with this like Georgia Guidestones. Have you guys heard of that? That's in Atlanta, Georgia.
I have it, Dennis.
Yes.
Of course you have.
Like there's like these tablets too that's put up, like they're made out of granite, and they have this
It's like the American
yeah,
is that Easter Island?
yeah, it's
Where
like the southern
statues?
Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like exactly.
Yeah, like the southern Stonehenge and stuff, and it kind of has like this message for like a post-apocalyptic future for people who maybe, I don't know, if they were to survive. And it's kind of eerie because like it has like a set of commandments, and it's all written in different languages too. I think it's like 8 different worldwide known languages around the world, and they it all says that basically at the top of it, it says that you must lower the population and keep it at 500 million.
Where are we at now?
Like
More than
I feel
that.
like 7 billion.
8 billion and shit by now.
Almost 9.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's crazy. That's the number one, and it goes into other ones too as well. Maybe I can list it right here, but yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's just that's like, I don't know. And then they don't even know who put it up either. It's supposed to be like by this guy named RC Christian or something like that. But it's like a pseudonym. They don't even know who it is or who he was and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, people have been predicting the end of the world for
A long time.
since the Mayans, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's even before that.
Well, I bet that like since civilization was created,
Yeah.
we've been wondering how it's going to destroy us, basically.
Or at least
Yes.
we're predicting, yeah.
Yeah, some people, like, they said a certain year.
Yeah. Well, like Dennis talks about a lot about like religion, but like that's kind of probably how religion got started, right? Is like wondering where we go after we die.
Yeah.
As soon as like we're born, we worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for real.
No,
Yeah.
We do.
it's human nature.
It's human nature. Yeah, as soon as there's somewhere along the line of our timeline of our ancestors that somewhere like we realized like we had like the spiritual belief, because before they were, I guess we were cannibals before, but we used to like see scraps of people's fossil and bones and stuff all torn up, and then later on you started seeing people being buried with belongings and stuff. Somewhere along the way we started believing into something,
Right.
and showing signs of some spiritual.
Where do we come from? Why are we here?
Yeah.
How does it all end? Where do we go from there?
Yeah, it was,
The big questions.
Big questions. The important questions. Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess like depending on who you ask, like, you know, you have different answers to those questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody were told different story.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah,
a way.
for sure.
Yeah.
And Dennis and I have this conversation a lot too of like culture and religion are like religion fits into culture. You know what I mean? So depending on where you grew up and where you're from,
True.
your culture is what influences your spiritual and religious beliefs.
that's true.
That's very
so
true.
true. Yeah.
So it's a mix of a lot of things, because I think people get confused on what culture means, and culture has like religion under it, but so does like food, so does customs, so does language, all that stuff. So like example being like from El Paso, that's a culture versus
Yeah.
like being from Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's totally different if you think about it. There's a lot of similarities and overlap, but it's different people think different ways, different foods, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Very
Divided
true.
by an imaginary line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in a river.
In a river. That's too. Yeah.
Okay, like where I came from.
Rivers
It-
are imaginary.
Where I came from, it wasn't even divided by any river or something. But as a whole, the Nigeria as a whole, we have like 3 tribes,
Yeah.
and we have different cultures. And under the 3 tribes, we have like more than 100
Oh.
different tribes again.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You
a good
know,
example
we
because
speak
like,
different languages,
right.
which we have 3 major ones. But
Right.
under the 3 major ones, there are a lot of different languages.
dialects.
We have different religions.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so nothing is dividing us. Like,
Yeah.
this is the north.
The same
This is
country.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example.
So,
Yeah.
One of the first times I realized that, I have a friend that's from, she's Pakistani, and then she has a friend that's from Syria. I don't know if that's where they're from, but like ethnicity wise. And one of them did, from Pakistan, she does the henna,
Yeah.
and the other one didn't, but they're both Muslim.
exactly.
And that tripped me out at first when I was like a kid. I
Yeah.
was like, wait,
You both are Muslim.
But I realized, yeah, it's not a religious thing; it's a cultural.
It's the
thing.
culture,
Culture
yeah.
thing, yeah.
right?
True.
Just like hip hop.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just
just
yeah,
culture.
like Christianity
It's for
and
everyone.
stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I got this weird text the other day when I was out of town, and it was so fucking weird. It's like, "Hey, Danny, did someone come to your house and try to sell you something like 10, 15 minutes ago? I just saw them walk away." And I was like, and it's from like a number I don't recognize, you know? And I was like, "Who's this?" He said his name was Nick. It's Nick from next door. There's no fucking Nick next door at all. So I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I heard someone on another podcast talk about this thing called Pegusus 2 spyware. Have you heard of this?
Different types.
It's like this kind of like,
You probably have no.
no? Yeah, it's like this.
There are different types.
Yeah, it's like some kind of spyware that's like developed by the Israeli intelligence. Like they came up with this group called NSO, and it's supposed to track terrorist activity. But it's kind of being used for to also like, I guess target like journalists, activists, and certain people like that too as well. But now it's getting out of hand like to other people too. Like it's weird messages. Now since that message that I'm getting hit with all these spam calls and shit like that, it's so fucking weird. Ever since that one text message.
I didn't know you were an activist.
So supposedly, supposedly, no, I'm not. But
Random
it just
people.
activates. If you just respond to it, supposedly it triggers, it activates it.
But okay, like 2 days ago, I was telling Joaquin, like I got a text message and it says your bills has been paid.
Oh shit!
Click on the whatsoever
Yeah,
link,
yeah.
and I was like, my bills has been paid by who?
Right.
You know, I was like, I'm not even gonna respond to this.
Yeah,
For real.
I've
like
always heard that,
different
like,
types.
stuff like that, like with phishing, is like human trafficking stuff.
You know,
I feel
it's,
like I always hear that.
yeah, it's crazy. And that spyware taps
Yeah.
into your phone.
Yeah,
and it
because-
starts your recording, your like for your video recording or like just audio recording.
Exactly. And the moment you click on the link, they ask you some kind of private information.
Oh.
If you don't know, you just put it in, they have your information.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
they get all your information. It's some crazy shit, man. You don't. I heard too. You don't even have to like respond to them or just whatever. It just they can just
Yeah.
tap into it if they fucking want to.
Even they do that with emails too. Like
Oh,
they send
yeah.
you a link, they
Yeah.
say something, click on the link. It might be something like from Amazon, from Walmart. You'll be like, okay, it's normal Walmart. Then
Yeah.
you just click on it. The moment you click on it, sometimes I've seen some that they take over your computer.
Oh damn.
So whatever you're doing, like they can operate your computer without you being there. The moment you click on the link,
Oh, that's
they got
terrifying.
they got your computer. So they operate your computer when you're not there. This is something I've seen. Like it's real. They do it. They take over your computer. Just all you need to do is click the link. That is it. After clicking the link, you don't need to do anything else.
Oh my gosh, it makes me wonder like what we're gonna open on our phones, like with the kind of advertisements it's gonna pop
Oh,
up with
yeah.
what they've been listening to us
mean-
talking about.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
I mean, like, and the phones don't even like make it.
They don't
They,
even
yeah,
pretend.
exactly. Pretend like they're not doing it. They know. it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna look at my phone right now, and they're just gonna be like spyware protection, like or
Whatever
something. You
you
know what I
say.
mean? It's gonna be
Probably.
like some advertisement. for
Whatever
that
you
shit.
say, man. Whatever you say, it's
Even
crazy.
have you ever seen this? Is this not funny? Like when you're just randomly talking now,
yeah.
whatever you say now, just go on your. Have you not seen this? You go on your Instagram, and the one thing you mentioned a lot for that day is gonna keep popping up on your
Yeah.
Instagram. Have
Yeah,
you not seen that
exactly.
before?
Yeah. Or even if you're next to someone that
Right? Have you not seen that before? Your phone, like you're not pressing your phone; it's just there, and you're talking with someone.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you're mentioning the most when you go to Instagram,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
thing is
yeah.
gonna pop up.
or yeah.
How is that happening?
Any social media, yeah, for real. Or even if
Have you not thought? How is that happening?
or have you
Yes,
got,
it is.
But it's true. And
I
then,
got in advertisements from people who bought something recently, like a friend of mine.
I'm
Since I'm next
telling
door,
you.
and it gets connected with your like
Yeah.
your credit card or
Oh,
whatever.
It's
really?
creepy.
Yeah.
Yesterday, my son was saying, "Mom, do you know that even when you don't say, hey Siri or Alexa, do you know that all those things tap into your phone?
Yeah.
Like they tap into it, they record it, even when you don't say anything. You know, I was like,
yeah.
tell me
I mean,
about it.
I've definitely been chilling, and my thing will be like bloop bloop.
Yeah,
and like the microphone will
exactly.
pop. I'm like, whoa.
Because
What are you doing?
This
Like-
Siri, I told him, I said, why don't you switch it up? It was like, no, sometimes when I'm looking for my phone, I just say, hey Siri, call mom, and it's gonna pump, then I know where my phone is. You know, those things. See that?
shit.
Those things.
That shit's been hearing us the whole time.
They just listen to you.
You know what's cool? You know what's cool?
Talking shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I hear you.
And I'm not even mad because if this audio fucks up, at least have it on that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use that audio.
It's so funny.
podcast.
Like all those things, everything is changing. All those things don't happen before.
Yeah.
You know, all those things. So I believe when you're saying about something about the world is gonna change in 2040.
Yeah.
Right. See, my own thought was they are selling to us what they want us to believe ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, they are selling it to us because
Already,
they
yeah.
want us to know it now.
Yeah, everything.
Just like when the COVID was going to happen, they've already said it. How did they know this is going to happen?
I believe that too.
Oh, that's because it was happening in China before it got here.
No. Bill Gates said it how many years ago?
Fuck yeah, we're gonna get into it. This is what I'm talking about.
Bill Gates said it how many years ago?
Yeah,
long ago.
fucking time ago.
How did they know this is going to happen? This is a disease that's not good. It's not
Well,
supposed
it's
to
happened before.
Oh, also, yeah, like
I understand what you're saying,
it
but
happens
even
every
the
so
time,
many generations.
even the time that it has happened before, someone predicted it.
Oh yeah, that is the weird
That's
shit.
the weirdest. How are they predicting this
There
thing?
is fucking videos of this shit. Like recently too,
telling
like
you.
years before that this was gonna come.
I
This
feel like
thing is so funny.
years from now, like it's all gonna come out on video. There's gonna be fucking documentaries
Yeah.
about like
Yeah.
how
Oh,
the
yeah.
You know,
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
during
right.
the COVID
Yeah.
time, they said they caught one guy in China.
Yeah.
That started it. This recent one that
Oh,
just
yeah,
happened.
for
So
sure.
all of a sudden, we didn't hear about the guy again.
No, yeah.
Everything just. They said they put it out there. They caught the guy. Then after a while, we didn't know about the guy again. We don't know what happened to the guy.
Yeah,
And
no,
this
for
guy
reals.
caused how many deaths? Caused how many sickness? But we didn't hear about the guy again. Now they are saying something about 2040. Then let's
Yeah.
see. We should be expecting something at that time.
That's something crazy.
Because-
That would all tie in. Like if you want to like reduce the population down to 500 million.
Then now that they said it, now let's see what's going to happen. Something they're going to do
Something.
something towards that.
That
They
is-
always
seen,
sell it.
There's
Fucking
there's
real.
been games for a long time. Like when I
That
was in
is
high
real.
school, we played this game called Plaguing, and it was like
What is that?
it's a game. It's an app on your
Oh,
phone.
okay.
Where like you get to control your own like virus.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
shit.
or like
I heard about that.
I've heard
or
of that
bacteria.
game,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
All these things they sell it ahead.
Yeah.
But many people we don't just take notice of those things. When they say it at that time, everybody was like, "Oh, now we'll be worried if they sell this to the world now, 2040." People will be like, "Oh, 2040, they said this. They already sold it.
Yeah.
We already bought it.
Yeah.
Now let's wait till 2040. Then something is going to keep happening during that time. When they said the world is going to vanish or whatever it is,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that means either way. That means maybe they are saying they are planning the rich people. Let's transport them to the mass first. Then when that time come, they start saying something is happening.
Yes.
They now say, okay,
think
how much
so.
money do you have? Do you have
Yeah.
this money to relocate to this place?
To this
now,
planet,
tell
yeah.
me, someone that doesn't have the money, what's going to happen to that person?
Yeah. Social credit scores.
Now,
We go into that.
now the population is going to decrease because
Yeah.
they move the people they want to where they want them to be.
Yeah. Exactly.
So all this is just like sales. They're
Fuck yeah.
selling it for us.
I think
it's
so.
left to us to buy it or not. But when that time comes, either you have money to buy it or you don't. It's going to happen anyway. So there's nothing you can do about
Damn.
it. That's just
Leading sheep to the slaughter, huh? That's all they're doing.
that's
crazy.
it. That's it. Like they don't. Most of those things that are happening, they don't. It doesn't come suddenly. Someone would have already said it in the past.
Yeah.
It doesn't really. But at the time it's going to happen, we are not prepared.
For real. For
So
real.
that is it. Because someone already said it. Like a few years ago, someone said it, but we are not prepared.
No, they have said it. Yeah. And
No,
then you-
that's happened like a bunch of times.
That's bunch of times,
We are
yeah.
not prepared. Even if we are prepared, there's nothing we can do. Like when the virus,
Nothing.
there's nothing we can do.
And you got it right now too. Like, there's no end to it. They
Yeah.
set it up to where there's like no end. They were just talking about it in Shanghai the other day. There's like another lockdown with some new variants and shit.
There's nothing anybody can do about
It's
it.
gonna just go on, bro.
I
It's
mean,
like, I don't know. It is
look
fucking.
at
It's gonna
look
turn
at
into some new shit.
Yeah, look at the London.
Always.
Look at the London. The time they said they
Yeah.
shut them down. They can't. Okay, when they shut them down, there's nothing they can do. They have to stay in the house, even if you don't have
It's a
money.
good way to
you
control
just-
people.
That's my point.
It's a good way. Yeah, it's probably the best
That's
way.
my point.
They always probably try to figure out how to control people, and this is probably the best way to do it.
Control their bodies too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Do you know? Okay, when you're saying we are more than the population we are supposed to live,
Fuck yeah,
do you
Dennis.
know how many people the COVID helped them take away?
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Do you know how the population reduced because COVID killed so many people?
Yes.
Right.
It's still killing a lot of
Yeah.
people.
So now everybody, like, what they want us to do is learn how to live with it, haven't we?
Yeah.
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 Eventually. So that is exactly what
And
they
that's
want.
what all this fucking confusion. Don't wear a mask. All this
It's-
fucking shit. First.
exactly.
They said that in the beginning because they wanted to supposedly keep all the fucking safety protection stuff for the PPE for
Yeah.
health people, right? And they didn't want people to go crazy for it because they needed the
apparently,
doctors.
They weren't even
needed it.
clear with like even the doctors and stuff like that. They
Yeah,
weren't, they weren't
not even clear, yeah.
with the hospital workers on like when and where to wear a mask.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
See, about the COVID stuff, what I've known about scientists so far is when they are doing their testing or whatever they are doing, they are always like, we want to create this thing in our lab, right?
Yes, yes.
They keep doing it. When they don't get the action, when they don't get what they want in the lab, they don't let it come out.
No.
Didn't
right?
they confirm that it was from a lab?
Now, my point
Yeah.
is now they all did this from what you know about scientists. Like when they want to bring one alien or one thing, they want to create one monster. What I know about scientists is they create it in their lab and define antidote in their lab before anything else. So now they created the COVID in their lab, and for how long they couldn't find the cure.
The vaccine.
Yeah, the vaccine or
They
anything.
couldn't find the vaccine, and they just want us to believe that.
And it's the end of time of vaccinations.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
And
It's a never ending story.
Yeah, they just want us to believe that this thing came from a lab without a cure, and it's just out there.
Yeah.
People are that's what they want us to believe from the scientists that we've known or the scientists they've made us seen in the TV, in the movies.
Well, okay, so
That's-
the way that they like kind of announced it was that like, okay, here is this kind of once in a generation event where we need to pull the resources of all these doctors from all over the place
And the
to-
funding.
and
Can't
the
forget
funding
Yeah.
and the funding to generate this vaccine in the time that we've never an unprecedented short amount of time for a vaccine.
Fuck yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah.
We're guinea pigs. We're all
So-
guinea pigs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that makes me think that like, yes, I mean, I do believe that humans
Oh.
are capable of such a feat as creating something like that in time of need.
Yeah.
But it is very convenient. It would be very convenient had someone released a virus, had whatever, let it do what it did. Okay, and like, all right, now there's a vaccine, guys. We can get everybody
No,
vaccinated.
for some
It's
reason, I
so-
don't believe those people.
Dude,
for
it's
real.
so weird. It happened on an election year.
Okay.
It happened with a whole bunch of like protests going around
Yeah.
the world at the same time.
same time.
Put everything in like, dude, like, what's that Epstein case and all that shit was going on
I
too?
don't
There's so much
believe
crazy
those
shit going on in the
things. I
world,
don't-
bro. Put everything on hold.
Okay, we've all seen Venom, right?
Yeah.
Did you see Venom?
yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
first
you've
one.
not. Did you just see the first one?
Just
Yes.
the first one.
Did
Yeah.
you see the first one?
I've
don't
seen
think you
it.
did.
Because let's talk about when they were trying to create Venom.
All right.
You know they
Oh,
were
the little lab.
Yeah, you know
yeah.
they were not putting it out there. It went out just the way because
Yeah.
when they were trying to build it, they didn't get what they want. What were they doing? They were killing them
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they couldn't. Those are the scientists.
Yeah. It's a lab leak.
You understand? These are the things that they have to test it. They have to. They release I believe they released the COVID at the time they want.
Yeah.
So-
At the
I think so
time,
too.
There was-
Perfect
what
time.
to-
It's all about timing.
The timing.
Timing.
I could see that, but if there was an antidote the entire time, do you think they gave it out to anybody
At,
that was sick?
at that time, I don't think they will because they
Oh,
want to
listen,
cut
Whatever
the
they sold
population.
it to the highest bidding pharmaceutical.
Yeah,
That's it.
Because I heard there was early
That is
treatments.
it.
As soon as it came out, there was early treatments, early on that it's like an inhaler or something that you just smell or inhale.
Oh, like a little spray.
Yeah, like a little spray. And I think Bangladesh was using it. And they didn't have any cases and stuff like that. But this is something they never used over here. Like if it's something that you could use, like if you go somewhere and you thought you probably came in contact or you were just around people, right away you just smell it and it will be gone because it's like stored in here in the beginning when you came in contact with it, supposedly.
The whole America, imagine.
Dude, I know people right now that are like not healthy people, right? That never got COVID, never got the vaccination, and they're all right.
And
you know what I mean?
no masks or
No mask, nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
direct contact.
Direct contact. I know people like me myself came in contact. Joaquin or JC, sorry, my bad. He had it. I was like smoking like smoking something with him, and then whatever, and then the same night, and then whatever. I didn't get shit.
I
It
mean,
happens.
they released it at the time they want to, at the time they need it for whatever it is they are doing at that time. That's just it.
Yeah.
That is it. Like the 2040.
Well, there was a huge reduction in carbon for a little bit.
Exactly. That is it.
I don't know, man.
That is it.
You know, it's all it is. It's like a state of fear. You know what I mean? Like this war that's going on. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't really know what's going on, dude. I really don't.
That was a question I had. Did y'all think that Putin was actually gonna do this shit?
I don't.
I mean,
That guy.
Fuck that guy's crazy.
That
man.
guy.
Yeah. But like even a couple months ago, did you think Putin was gonna do this shit? And, like,
No,
this is
yeah.
But why? Is the question is why is really what really is
See.
triggering
oil.
to do
There's
it?
Here's-
oil
I've
there.
already-
Or are they
See,
using that
I've-
just to?
I've been expecting the worst from the guy.
Really?
Yeah, because that guy, he can just do anything.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person.
Yeah, that's so archaic. Even just having one person in charge of your whole whatever the fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even when we do it
That
here,
guy-
you have to have a few people
The checks
in
and
line.
balances.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can't just have like one puppet. That's all they are,
No.
puppets. You don't even know what's really going on behind the scenes.
So you think there's a different reason why that he's doing all this? The oil, or what do you think?
I think it is like the way that
It's a
America,
banker war.
the same way that America like has staging areas that are like off American soil. You know what I mean? Like in like Panama and like Hawaii and Samoa and places like Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? That like we have where we have like military outposts and stuff like that, just in case we had some kind of foreign invasion, right? So I think if you're Russia and I just annex that area, and add it to your empire or whatever, like, you know, your resources.
Yeah.
But you already have the largest country in the world.
But I mean, don't they have like a large like cache of oil in Ukraine right there by like
They just found a shell off the coast of the Ukraine.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're going to like start a war and you're already anticipating like all these like what do they call them?
I don't know, man.
Would they like hit you with like a ban or like a restriction? What do you call them?
Embargo?
Sanctions.
A sanction. Yeah,
Sanctions, yeah.
you're anticipating all these sanctions and stuff like that. It's wise to have your own like supply of oil that you can like.
It does, man.
They try to cut you off. Like
You have your own.
You have your own.
Yeah, man, they cut off everything. They cut off McDonald's for Russia, man. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's lost like I don't know how many like 50-something million a day or something. I don't know, something crazy just because they didn't.
Well, even like companies that haven't, sanctioned off or whatever, they're getting mad at them, like Coke and Pepsi and.
Or like vodka, you can't even drink vodka anymore. Like people are like pouring vodkas down. Yeah,
I'm talking about over there.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all silly. It's all like crazy shit. Yeah, I don't
Moscow
know.
Mule.
Yeah. Oh, I love Moscow mules, man. Shit.
They're like, nah.
They're gonna shame us now, huh? Anything that's associated with Russian stuff, they're gonna just shame us.
That's true.
That
I
shit
mean, like
probably wasn't even made in Russia.
I've even been thinking about that stuff too, about like some of the like things that I watch. I'm like, if it's like involving Russia, and I'm like, I think I might just want to leave this alone.
Yeah, man, it's too much.
Aren't people like that with China lately?
People have been like that.
Yeah,
since
And that's the
shit.
thing too, man. that, you know, their ties with a lot of times with China as well. Oh, and Russia and China. There's a lot of ties with
Right.
them.
But everything's
Yeah.
made in China.
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
Even the American flags are made
I
from
mean-
China.
everything. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's wrap it up with some like alien UFO talks. I think recently, just the Pentagon came out with some 1,500 pages on UFOs from the Pentagon. Says that the UFOs have left people with radiation burns, brain damage, and time suspension.
What?
Also, according to claims made in the Pentagon documents from the DIA, women are getting pregnant after having sexual encounters by aliens.
That reminds me of a question. Do you think the Men in Black are real?
Yeah, right.
And what happens to the babies?
That's a good question
Oh
too.
Yeah.
shit! Yeah.
Are they? Do they look like you and me, or they look like a little
Alien
Half
thing?
and half.
chinky eye?
Like a big old head.
Half
Yeah.
and half. No. It's the head. It's the head. Dennis, it's the head.
Yeah.
The head is gonna.
Oh, like the cone head?
It's like the big
yeah,
cone head,
like that.
Maybe that's how it will look, man. Like we talk about evolution. If we were to think how we would look in the future, you know what I mean? How would a human look like?
I think
Shit,
we'll
1,000
be
years from now.
I think
hairless.
we're gonna be part cyborg for real.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, like yeah, huh?
I think
Bionic?
people probably will be like more hairless.
Oh, yeah, for
We're gonna
sure.
have a remote or onboard Wi-Fi.
I think you meant like Wolverine.
Well, like
Oh, that'd be dope.
like a antenna.
Like rejuvenate, like within minutes, huh?
Right, but just have like metal going through your body.
Oh yeah.
No?
Not like that.
That'd be
but
dope.
I think we're gonna have chips in the brain.
Oh, my idea is cooler.
I think
mean,
yeah.
I mean, there are
3D
some
print.
people. Some people are just crazy like that. They want to switch
Elon
their
Musk?
body. Like they
He's
want to
coming out
do
with,
so many things. Like I
Yeah.
was saying something on Instagram. Like they can put phones through their hand. Like
Oh, yeah.
their cell phone is just like the keyboard is already in their hand. They just pop on. Now if they are anticipating something this year,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this age.
Look at your credit cards or your debit
Yeah.
card, whatever. It was sliding, then
then-
sticking it in. Now
yeah,
it's
that's
tapping.
tap.
And
So
then
what do you
where do
think
you go
is
from
gonna
there?
Exactly.
Give me your hand.
Just wave your hand.
yeah, just
Yeah.
your hand.
You can also tap your phone.
Yeah.
Well, that
So
too.
after that, what's
Yeah.
going to
Some
happen
Jedi
next?
mind tricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to buy this.
I mean, it's just gonna go weird.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just gonna keep going like that. Keep going like that. I mean, in 10 years, it's gonna be more crazy.
10 years, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
Where do you, where
More
do you,
UFO abductees.
it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, you think so?
yeah. I just hope it's not like a distraction. I hope it's really real, dude. Because there's
Actually,
some kind of
hope
crazy
they-
shit behind.
Are there
UFOs
still
and
people
stuff.
like reporting
'Cause
being abducted?
I don't know, man.
What?
Are there still as many reports of people being abducted as there was back, before there was so many like cell phone cameras and
I don't know, man.
and you know what I
a
mean,
good
like
question.
freeway cameras and all this kind of
yeah,
stuff.
I think it depends on the area. That's my belief because I believe what was
Satellites.
it? I believe what was it? I think 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
I heard about this van.
Mm.
Those vans without windows.
yeah.
They kidnap children.
Right.
You know when they
Oh,
drop
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
drop them from the school bus, they just when the kids are going home, they
Yeah.
kidnap them because there was this people sending me so many stuff about my son.
Oh,
that
fuck
tell him
that.
to be careful. Don't look at the cars. Just go straight where you're going. Don't say hi to strangers.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And they were sending the kind of vans they use. They were sending it out. It was those vans without window. So they just
Yeah.
open the back door. Any kid they see where there are no crowd, they just pull them in. That was about 2 years ago or so. I believe it's still happening.
No, yeah,
I mean,
man.
we get Amber Alerts
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, that's
Kids
well,
missing.
that's child abduction. We're kind of
Talking about
thinking
alien.
about like alien abduction.
Well, they could be like an immigrant or some
Yeah.
shit like that. It's just
I
kind of
mean,
like alien abduction.
When it comes to like
I'm
child abduction, I get alerts on my phone like
All the time.
crazy,
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
The Amber Alert.
Like Amber Alerts, yeah.
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 It's crazy a lot, huh? Sometimes they like like right after another too. Sometimes those
Yeah.
Amber
It's
Alerts.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's sad. I don't want to end on a fucking bad
On a
note.
bummer.
Shit. I don't know.
But yeah, alien abduction would be interesting to see if like more people become abducted later as like we like approach like more like, you know, interstellar, inner like space travel kind of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because then like what are we gonna be like more aware of what's entering our atmosphere or our orbit, not our atmosphere, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more that we move into like a society that builds rockets to go up to the moon.
Well, dude,
And
we
back.
have that new telescope. What's it called, Dennis?
The James Webb.
The
Yeah,
Webb.
James Webb, man. I don't know. There's
It's
a
badass.
yeah,
Ya tú sabes.
and there's like a whole other thing too, man. Like maybe there's a lot of people that think that space isn't real. We haven't been to the moon, which we're gonna be dropping an episode 2 about something about that, about the moon travel. Maybe it was fake. Who knows? Maybe it was shot by like a certain
sound stage or
director.
whatever.
Yeah, with the stage and all this stuff. Yeah. Who knows? Check that one out when it drops.
No, we know. We know what the fuck it was real. No, don't say who knows.
It could be suspended animation, bro. It could be like what do you call it? Like a simulation that we're in.
That's what I think. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, as much as I do believe in like God and heaven and all this shit, or the afterlife, or like the hereafter, I low key think that we're in a simulation.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah,
Something.
something
Could
similar.
be, man.
Something similar to the Matrix.
Well, that's what some people think 2020 was, is shift in dimensions.
I didn't even see any shift in dimensions. It just looks the same. It's just like a new part of the game, a new part of the simulation. You know, like
Yeah. I don't know. It was crazy, man.
It's like that one Jim Carrey movie. What was it? We watched it where he.
the Truman Show.
Yes, the Truman Show.
The Truman Show. And that fool's stepping away from Hollywood too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave up. He knows that there's.
It's not like he wasn't successful either.
Yeah, he was a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't he one of your favorites?
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. Let me see what else you want. You got anything else to talk about? Dennis?
No,
Nope,
good.
nope. Okay, we're good.
We're good.
We'll
Yeah.
get some pizza.
Let's get some pizza.
It's a little late for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we can get some pizza still. We did like 50 minutes. All right. Well, thank you for listening. It's been like 50 episodes, dude. That's pretty cool.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, man. We just started off out of boredom, man. I really did. We did.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. Joaquin, thank you for being there, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Salute.
Thank you, ladies. Shout out to Brandon.
With my guys, we looking fly. We smoking that bud. We getting lit as fuck. So nigga, what's up? Yeah. We rolling that reefer. We rolling that reefer, man. Now let me fucking smoke it. Smoke, smoke, smoke. And I'ma toke it. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, nigga. Just smoke it.
Oh, shit.
I don't ship a fucking hoe.
Hey, bring that shit back. Bring that shit back. Now you got that shit recorded, too.
We getting high. We getting high. So pass the weed, my nigga. So pass it up, nigga. Roll a blunt, man. What's up? Put some drink up in my cup, yeah. And I'm about to drink it, yeah. I make that drink disappear this year, yeah. Roll it up, it's 420. Roll it up for the triple O, bro.
Yeah.
We getting high, high. Pass the weed, there's a weed. Put them lighters to sky. Yeah, we gonna roll it up. Yeah, we gonna smoke a blunt. Yeah, we gonna get high, gonna get high. Lighters all up to the sky, yeah. You can't get high, you can try. You can't get high as me and my niggas. And yeah, we up, smoking, about to get a buzz. I'm with my cuz, yeah, you know when we trust. If we ever having a fucking problem, you know the weed, yeah, it's gonna solve them. It's gonna relax, get me lax. Yeah, it's gonna get me chill like a fucking pill. For real, like a fucking pill. For real, yeah. The weed just get me high like I take a pill. High like I take a pill. High after I eat a meal.
Yeah. That's what's up. Smoke that shit.
That's what we're gonna do out here, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Redley in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
We out here.
that was dope.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool, bro. That was really cool. That was like a fucking song right there.
Yeah, bro. You know.
Play that shit back.
Love me. Conspiracy.